Right.
The marking on the door was painted recently, judging from its pungent scent. You don't recognize the symbol, but it's clearly warning you away. You press your palm against the door to open it. Your fingers clack against the wood, and you suddenly feel grey. The touch, it doesn't budge. The door groans open.
Just open the bloody door. It's Cthulhu. We've angered Cthulhu, is what we've done.
Good thing I'm immune. Still, it's much trouble.
It does, doesn't it? Instant death for the living. And guess who gets to just walk on through the bloody thing? God, that feels good. Cracked sword. I should take it, honestly. It was a little bit better than a shiv. Alright, but is there anything else that I'm particularly interested in when it comes to this boat? No, not really. Alright, let's get out of here. Upstairs then, and to a hopefully ready and awaiting lifeboat. Why not? Never mind, I think I'm going downstairs again. Oh god, okay. Vicious voidling. Shite, okay. Prefer I'm gonna fight them here. It would be a waste not to do the backstab thing. There you go. Well, it doesn't matter where I fight them, honestly. I'll just stabbity stab. And you can bite me, there's poison right there, I'll just heal up immediately after the fight. I can heal up during the fight as well, for all I care. Ah, there you go, you're done. Now, give me some of that poison, thank you. A little bit more. A little bit more, there we go. Alright. Magister Knight. Yes. Fireball scroll. Oh god! That is a rather large tentacle. Yeah, right. Let's take this. Take these water barrel. Take these water barrel. Right, we'll take them like this then. I don't know. I was more hoping to drag them along, honestly, but fine. Get this out of the way. I just pick up a... Did I seriously just pick up a tooth? Yeah, can we not do that, thank you. Water battle's a bit too much, eh? Honest to God question, where the hell am I going? There's a lifeboat right there, why am I going up? Improvised wand, Captain. Ooh, the captain had something on him. Out of curiosity, the wheel is stuck, right? Yeah. So what you're saying is I've wasted my time up there, minus the wand, which could come in useful, but realistically, right? Okay.
That means there's still a chance.
The kids are safe for now. We need to go down here. What's down here? Oh! Right. Right. All the Magisters, though. No! You're alive!
The Magister lies on the floor, unconscious and bleeding from a dire-looking wound. The Magister lies...
Or can I help her?
The Magister lies on...
Suppose not. I'll tell you what I can do. I can steal the ancient book. Now, what's it read? The Source King insists there are no magics too foul, even those that would block or even remove the source within an individual. I delight in his madness. It is an invitation to manipulate all which we once believed mutable. He provides all manner of experimental subjects. Text beneath the list a series of hexes and materials required for the muting source. Some of those objects are circled in blank ink and don't call it mask. Interesting. Okay. I suppose. No.
If you could walk, get yourself up.
Oh God.
There's a button. Wait. Void woken.
Shite. They've woken up. They've woken up my allies, my friends. They've all woken up. Okay. Okay, let's go with backstab, critical, bonus AP, walk up to you, stabby stab, stabbity stab. Alright, there we go. You're dead.
Bugs won't sink the ship on my watch.
That's right. Your beard is very shiny and is blinding, apparently. I don't know.
I thought Void Woken was supposed to be scary.
Yeah, me too, honestly. Not very scary at all. Oh, we are about to try. I like that. Oh, you can do the same backstab thing I can. That's cool. We're going to be the best of friends, I think. Or the worst of enemies. Right, onto the lifeboat. If there's not enough room for all of us to climb on the aforementioned lifeboat, well, we're going to be in a little bit of trouble. But it looked big enough, honestly. It really, really did. I hope I can save the... Can I not, like, I don't know, drag you or something?
I hear something. It's Magister Siwan.
She tries to speak, but can only gape as she clutches her neck. With jagged movements,
Okay.
she raises her clenched fist and holds out a length of cloth, soaked with some kind of strong-smelling tincture.
Take the cloth and goes against the wound and try and stem the bleeding.
Blood quickly soaks through the cloth. Magister Siwan's mouth opens and closes, her eyes wide in terror.
Unravel the blood red cloth and wrap it snugly around her neck like a tourniquet. Slit her throat, better to end it quickly. Hold the cloth tighter to the wound. Unravel the blood red tourniquet.
Blood pours out from around the bandage. Magister Siwan reaches out to you, her hand flailing. It's working. The pressure
Okay.
is stemming the flow of blood. Siwan clutches your arm, her eyes locked with yours. Something within the ship snaps. The floorboards shudder.
I want to help her.
Siwan struggles to her feet, clinging to you tightly. The ship lets out a deep groan, then cracks.
Gods. It's ripping the ship apart.
Good God. That's really not necessary because I'll just walk to the shore, but alright. Sure, I appreciate it.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing Sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Oriven.
The way he says it, you know he's some sort of a glorified arsehole, right? Hi, Judge Orland. You bleed like the rest of us, mate. Right.
Those Voidwoken made short bloody work of the ship.
Yeah, and I am absolutely soaked.
It seems someone, something, wanted me alive.
Yeah, and apparently didn't know you were undead. Well, I was undead, but whatever. Look. Let's explore, shall we?
I thought the Order would get rid of any trace of the old Source King.
Ooh, one of the kids from the ship.
The child has a small mirror in his hands. He holds it up at angles, inspecting his eyes, his chin, the crown of his head. He spots you, and his arms snap to his sides.
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
Tell the child you're even stranger than you look. Don't worry, trust me. Let's go with that
I
one.
guess. Well, the people who put me here are human, and the people who took my parents away are human too. Or do you mean because I'm a... Are you a sorcerer? One of those guys that brings the bad void things here?
Yes, and so are
The
you.
child looks at you straight on, unafraid, searching the shadows cloaking your face. He lifts his mirror to his nose, closes one eye, and looks at himself again.
What's with the mirror?
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong or crazy. No one cares where I go. They know I can't leave the island. It's nicer out here than inside anyway.
Do your parents
They're
know
gone now. The Magisters took them already. I guess now they're cured. And maybe they're waiting for me back at home.
Alright, don't
Well,
melt the
he
ship.
didn't die. I guess I am, but it's just normal to be scared. Nowhere isn't scary.
Fair enough, I suppose, right? You're living in a glorified prison. Damn, alright. So, this is their grand plan for us. A rundown island we cannot escape. Disarming kit, useful. Very much so. Very much so. Okay. Whisperwood, short stick. No. Not that desperate. Have a few ships. Actually, do I still have my ships? Yeah, I do. Okay.
Voidwoken. Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn. They made it to shore.
Well, hi. That's not critical, is it now? Perform 3 quick attacks, each dealing 3 physical damage. Tell you what. I'll leave that. Turn around, face him.
I know
Wait, they speak? Fascinating. Alright, let's do the flurry of attacks now. Honestly, I'm a little bit underwhelmed, but okay. Adrenaline. Stabbity stab.
I thought these bloody collars were supposed to keep those things at bay.
Yeah, not really, eh?
Drowned and eaten by a void woken. I wonder in which order.
Magister, Jalen, and Yarlin. I talked to him, I remember you. Jesus. I've spent an hour meeting all of you people, trying to remember you, and then you're all dead. I hope that Magister I patched up survived those somehow. Now what is this? Crafty weaponry, die by the sword. Ah, right, interesting, okay. Tell you what, I'm going to put all the keys that I don't need in the backpack. No, I think so. And everything I intend on selling, I'm going to put like several rows below this. I think, because these are useful things. Yeah, I think that's how I'm going to organise my inventory. These are useful things that I need and / can use. And these are the things I'm going to sell. Right, makes sense to everyone else? Good. I can auto-sort as well. Nah. Why do things simply when we can complicate them? Right. Memory, wits, intelligence. I'm gonna put some in intelligence, honestly, because I feel like I need it for persuasion and conversations and stuff like that. Right. Weapons, dual wielding, yes. And we have civil abilities. Thievery. Telekinesis, Lawmaster. Persuasion, Lucky Charm, Bartering. Persuasion, yes. I'm going to focus heavily on persuasion. Right. Everything else we know. Good, good. So, let's keep going then. Ah, the Red Prince. I remember you.
You spot a strange lizard.
And we did speak like a couple of hours ago, so how wouldn't I? But you know what I mean. Hello.
Blood red color. Could he be? Yes, you recognize him from the ship. It would seem you're not the only one who survived the tentacles of the deep.
Read him heartily and say you're glad he spotted the shipwreck.
The lizard turns about with the graceful ease of a dancer, or a duelist. You lock eyes with his, two smouldering embers that sizzle your very soul.
I did survive, yes. And chances are I wouldn't have, had you not returned to the aid of your fellow passengers down in that dreadful...
Oh, it's the least I could do, besides, like I said, you have to stick together and all that, right?
You have my gratitude.
Naturally. Thank you.
Hand over heart, he salutes you with a bob of the head. More than a nod, though less than a bow.
Huh. Alright. Doesn't do to stand idly by while people are in danger. Yeah. Plus, it's kind of useful and you can use them later, but we don't need to tell them that, do we?
Yes, I'm sure you've all the makings of a hero and all that, but let's not get carried away, shall we?
Yeah, a more somber fellow, yes.
Nevertheless, one good turn does deserve another, so As far as the whole slave business is concerned, let's just forget about it. You may as well have your freedom. Now then, if there's nothing further...
What are you doing here standing on the rock?
I'm sure I don't mean to sound condescending, but I had thought it quite self-evident I was gazing out over the waves.
Yes, why?
He sighs dramatically.
Tell me, what do you see when you cast your glance over this ocean?
Yeah, I see the Kraken,
Touché.
honestly. You are a duelist.
He looks out over the water once more, and so do you. A few tranquil moments pass as the waves lap against your thoughts.
As for myself, when I consider this vast expanse before us, I see an empire. I see continents dotted with mighty cities. And shimmering along the soft curve of the sea's horizon, I picture the palaces that formed my paradise. Lost.
What do you mean, lost?
What do you mean, what do I mean? I mean just what I say. I had a very actual empire that I lost.
Oh.
Suddenly, having all the air of being deeply offended, he stares at you with utter incredulity.
Well, don't just stand there gawking like an ape at an abacus. Or do you really mean to tell me you don't know who I am?
Someone who had an empire to lose. Tell them you don't run with that kind of crowd, yeah.
Well, more's the damn pity, isn't it?
True, true.
For I am the Red Prince, the All-Conqueror, the World-Tamer, the Spouse of the Sun.
Right.
Of course you know me.
Totally.
There's a brief moment's pause, during which his grandiloquent pose deflates ever so slightly.
That said, I suppose I must own up to the fact that I find myself rather in between all-conquering and world-taming opportunities at the moment.
I like you.
Grandeur that is my fate has hit a bit of a snag. But never you worry. For the throne I was destined, and my throne I shall have.
Did you two have this and that to sort out? He's welcome to tag along if he
This,
wants.
that. Tag along? Do you really mean to compare the fate of an empire to whatever foibles you seek to fix?
Yes. Actually, kind of.
On the other hand, I really could do with a dog's body. And you've already proven to be trustworthy enough. You came back for the others on that ship after all.
Aye.
Fine, I accept. On one condition.
Okay.
For reasons I'll not disclose right now, it is imperative that I should meet with a dreamer. One of the mystics of my kind. I've
Okay.
reason to believe one of them may be present on this island. Promise me we'll look for him, and I'll extend you the blessing of my company. Jolly
Yeah,
good.
I promise you. And why not? Before you go, tell him you should probably know that you're actually an undead. Yeah?
Oh my word, how you do astound me. Come now, did you really think a handful of linen towels can fool me? But don't worry. I have studied the arcane arts for years, including necromancy and demonology. I do not hold the petty prejudices of common folks. In fact, I prefer the exceptional in all things. Your secret
Right.
is safe with me.
I see you are a man of great intellect as well.
So, now
an
that
intellectual
that's
too.
settled, even if you are as versed in the art of eloquence as I am, that our swords will be doing a lot of the talking from here on out goes without saying.
Indeed.
As a born fighter, I prefer the perfection of the blade myself. But I'm well acquainted with the secrets of magic, and yes, even subterfuge. What say you?
You're just someone with a little muscle. Ask if you have any martial experience. Fighter sounds perfect. Yeah, fighter
Very
sounds
well.
perfect.
Onwards then to victory or death.
The Red Prince nods and gives you a smile that wavers ever so delicately between courtesy and contempt.
Now, as you're aware, you'll be travelling with a prince. Proper forms of address include your Majesty, your Royal Highness, or if you're feeling particularly frivolous, Milord. As your luck would have it, I seem to be fresh out of luggage, so you won't be required to carry my belongings.
Yeah, this is not gonna work, is it?
Of course, there are other forms of protocol to bear in mind, but I'll see to it you'll pick up the rest as we go. So,
Yeah. This is not gonna work. Alright. Ooh. Shiny chest I cannot get to. Oh well, eventually, right? Now,
Black cat. Some would see this as an omen.
can you
What's this?
talk to...
I found
The
something.
cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at its eyes clear. And it...
Someone's watching us. Oh yeah, no, the cat's following us. Yeah, someone's watching us. Alright.
Spotted
Interesting.
something.
Ooh.
I wonder where this leads.
A hidden alcove. Ah!
As the
Bane.
alcove opens up, you see the same skeleton that you met on the boat before it sank. He's leaning over a corpse, prodding and pulling at the skin of its face.
Bugger. How on earth am I supposed to... Oh.
Skeletal fingers reach down and grip the skin of the dead man's face, pulling sharply upwards. After a few more tugs at the man's cheeks, the skeleton relents, letting the head drop to the ground with a damp thud.
Damnation. That stuck fast. I wonder, does the beard act as some form of anchor?
No, but okay.
Ah! No! Stay back! Don't...
Hi.
It's you. I must admit I'm surprised. Perhaps you're more buoyant than I suspected.
You're coming with me, and we are going to be the best of friends. First of all, because you're an undead, but secondly, I need someone with that sense of humor. More buoyant than I suspected. Oh god. Alright. Why did you head for a prison
Seems
island,
the human
honestly?
that stole my mask was rather more resourceful than I gave her credit for.
Okay.
I chased her here, but she rather seems to have given me the slip. Thus,
He turns back to the body, prodding at its face cautiously.
What's your business
why
with this body?
its face, of course. What other use would I have for some rotting corpse? A face that seems rather stubbornly attached to his skull.
I find that most faces seem rather stubbornly attached to their skull, but yes.
I would normally employ a tool to delicately but viciously rip the face from the body. I could then
Right.
craft a mask to hide my bone. But as I lack such a tool,
The skeleton grabs the corpse by the cheeks and pulls hard, grunting in frustration as the body's skin holds firm.
carved? Please. You hardly think I am one of your breed, do you?
I don't know.
You have never seen anything like it because you have never met anyone like me. Simply put, I am an eternal, and you are not. You have my sympathies.
Well, you may be uneternal, but I am eternal as well, just not
Indeed,
the,
no one seems
I
to
suppose,
have the good
eternal.
taste to be. My people are rather absent, at least from this realm. As for the others, well, there is an excavation site at the Black Pit's oil fields. Perhaps there I'll find my answers.
Was that some sort of cult?
Hardly. We were a race that existed before the idea of race was needed. We were all one. I could ask you to imagine an Eternal as a creature of incredible intelligence and skill. But I fear the limits of your imagination would not do us justice.
Well, someone's a little bit egotistic, aren't they?
We studied the mysteries of the universe. We created works of great art. We disappeared. But I
Right.
will find them. Wherever they are, I will find them. we will have our world
Why is it?
again.
Yeah, why are you still here? People
Well,
vanish?
that hardly seems relevant. But if you must know, I was inconvenienced for a time.
On the shitter, eh?
Several centuries, in fact. Or perhaps millennia. One tends to lose track.
Yeah.
I was sealed in a tomb for daring to be curious about the world. It seems our king did not agree that the universe should be explored to its full potential. Perhaps
Right.
I should thank him. It seems I was spared whatever happened to the others. I wonder if flowers would be appropriate.
But where do you think the people
Well,
are?
that is the curious thing. They are clearly absent from this world, and yet they are everywhere.
How so?
Every one of your races resembles them in some manner, and the statues you have built to your gods look remarkably familiar. Perhaps
Oh.
my people have ascended to some new realm, or perhaps your gods are merely a folk memory.
Right.
Regardless, they are not here, but I will find them. Wherever they are, I will find them.
Okay, I need you
suppose,
to come with me.
Circumstances being what they are, it could be advantageous. You seem more at ease in this world than I. A guide would certainly be useful.
Right. Whoops. It would work out well for
Excellent.
both of us.
While we are conversing, perhaps you notice that I am rather skilled in, well, all things.
Right.
Of course, the arcane arts are my little speciality, but being a brilliant wizard does not mean I cannot handle blade or bow. So, which do you require for this enterprise of yours?
A wizard
I
suits
could
me
do that with
perfectly
one
well.
hand behind my spine. Now, shall we get on? There is rather a lot to see.
Right.
Splendid. Very well. Let's be off.
Indeed. Let us be off. So, I have acquired a wizard then. A wizard and a fighter. And a black cat following me around, but hey. Okay. So... there is poison here, but there is a way for you to... oh no, there isn't. Okay. Staff and some lockpicks. Yeah, I'm gonna need to go up this thing. If you could stay and have us verse up here, you know, that'd be grand. The cat managed to poison, so the cat's gonna kill itself, isn't it? Yeah, you just stay down there. We'll be back in a second. Who the hell are you?
Go! Get out! You are not welcome here! Go, man-pig!
Okay,
She eyes you
easy.
suspiciously.
Please, please, just go.
Have I been down here? I don't think I have, but I don't want to piss her off anymore. Very well. Let's get out of here. We will come back later, but perhaps with you? Cat's poisoned again. The cat's gonna die, look at it. Nah, cat's gonna live, just barely. Oh, what is this?
I need a shovel.
Ah. Right. Okay, well, let's keep exploring our prison then. Right, well,
We already know the truth, Magister.
Oh, I should probably go up here and see what's happening.
Tusa, please.
Your Godwoken has asked you a question. Stay back, Sorcerer, and stay silent. Our Godwoken speaks.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use. Cut it out.
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come!
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
Makes yourself more, you'd rather not get noticed. Your information gold will buy more than torture.
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of blood form against the dagger's edge and quickly fall to the ground. She groans.
Good God.
My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. The fate of our realm hangs in the balance. If you will not help us save it, then you will help the Void destroy it, Alice.
Yes, Your Holiness.
I believe we're done here.
What a waste. Come.
Jesus Christ, people! Atusa's leg. Interesting. Okay.
The lizard Magister, or what's left of her, lies in a puddle of gore.
She was a lizard, yet a Magister. No matter her reasons, her penalty was fair.
These creatures are so prone to violence. Naturally, the weaker specimens suffer.
Indeed.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but its eyes clear.
She's gone, Father. Gone.
Let's head down the beach again, see what we can see.
One, two, long gather the creek. 3, 4, pretty shells on the shore.
Hey, kiddo.
Hey, mister. It's a lot nicer here than that stinking boat, huh? I'm sure glad some of the others made it out alive too. Saw one of them wringing out their tunic at the shore a few hours ago. Say hi for me.
Yeah, sure.
I never want to set foot on a stuffy old boat ever again. Never.
Well, you're not gonna have to. You know, considering the state of the boat and all that. So, we should probably mark a few things on the thing. Right. Like, up here is the chest I can't get to, right? But I could scale it there? I will be able to get to that chest and everything? No, I don't know. We'll be back in this area soon, so we might... yeah, we might as well, right? I can't climb those vines, can I? Because they're way up. What exactly happened? Uh-huh. Okay, we just randomly fell over. Cool. Cool. Let us head then here. Let's see what we can see. Now, there is a shovel, and I needed a shovel to clear something out. Somewhere. I just need to figure out where that something was. So we made it up here and then all the way over here, no? No, further back. Ah, here it is. Right. There's something under the sand there, and I needed a shovel to dig it out. So what is it? Ooh, leather armor, darling bow. Cool. I think I can use the leather armor, right? Indeed I can. Good. Good. Not going to use the bow. Because, well, it's not really my thing, is it? You use wands, don't you? I think I have a wand for you. Now, there's a difference between a staff and a wand, but I'm pretty sure I picked up a wand somewhere. Pretty sure. Mostly sure. Rat sword, pocket knife, pitchfork, staff, which I'm going to sell too, I think. No? Could have sworn I picked up a wand from, what's its face? From the Magister, from the captain, basically, right? From the captain of the ship. But maybe that's just me.
Come on then, Lexi. Pay up.
I find only bread. I want no trouble.
Ah,
It's
Ifan.
not your business, long pig.
Don't let this moss muncher talk to you like that. Especially a cheapskate like this one. Griff already knows she don't like to pay her fair share.
An intense-looking man steps between the thug and the elf and rolls up his sleeves, revealing well-muscled and heavily scarred arms. You recognize him. It's Ifan, who you met aboard the ship on the way here.
Right.
Just stand aside, won't you, mate? This is no business of yours.
Lone wolves decide their own business.
The thug freezes in fear for a moment, before shuffling back to the protection of his crony.
Pay up, elf. No one shorts Griff. Especially not one of you.
Who's this Griff?
Means he runs me, you, and everyone else in camp.
Right. This sounds more like a shakedown than anything else.
You two ought to be thanking your lucky gods it's us, and not the Magisters enforcing round here. A fool never knows what they've got till it's well and gone.
I agree with
Now
that.
come on, elf. If you make me say it again, there's gonna be trouble.
Oh, the benefits of having friends in low places.
Why, yes. Of course I am. All my life.
Hello, Dee. I would. Impaler.
Right, yeah. Her husband is Vlad Tepes, the Impaler of Wallachia. Uh-huh.
He shifts uncomfortably.
Ah, get out of here, will ya? You ain't worth my time, neither are you.
The elf smiles and bows to you in thanks.
Welcome.
Follow me, before more of them trouble us. There is a safe place.
Is there? Can I talk to my friend, if you don't mind?
I saw what you did there, convincing Burrow not to lay the law down on that elf. Why do you want to help one of them?
I don't believe in us and them. Not really.
Then you're in the wrong place. We run this joint. Griff's people. And we don't cozy up to oddballs.
Shame. Shame you don't. The opportunities. Oh dear, the opportunities. Magister Timmery.
The Magister stares at the ground, unaware of your presence. With a start, she looks up and realizes something.
The Divine is dead. The Bishop is all we have left.
Right. Who needs a god anyway? Offer that perhaps it's time to forge new gods.
This isn't some thought experiment, you know. This is real. The Voidwoken are here, and only a Divine can send them back. Lucian is gone. We are alone. And unless Bishop Alexander ascends...
May the afterlife be sweeter for you than this.
They killed the cat. You killed my
Her
pet
voice
cat.
treads.
I do wish Alexander would ascend sooner rather than later.
You killed my pet cat. Which had an earth essence inside her, which I've no idea what it is, but you killed my pet cat. Oh, the women and children too. Oh God, what is wrong with you?
Go.
She bends over double in a violent coughing fit. As it subsides, she dabs her mouth with her sleeve.
Mercy. I hope that it is. Can't stay here.
Jeez. Alright.
Here's the goods.
So,
I know that look well enough. You're about to pop, ain't ya? Why don't you enter a match and let some of that frustration out the right way? Winning has its
You
own rewards,
match,
if
you
that's what
say?
you're after. Slip down the hatch and talk to Thorn. Put those greasy hands of yours to work.
Gentlemen, let us proceed.
You come to fight. You come to prove yourself. You come to be worthy. There can be only one, and you have but one chance.
Right, I want to fight. Yeah, that's it.
Choose wisely. Whether you fail or succeed, you do not fight more than once.
Party members. Right, I will fight with nearby party members. Because I think... Oh God. Oh God, okay. We may have overestimated our fighting abilities a little bit. So... That's fine though. That's fine. Let's see. Fireball scroll. Out of range. Out of range for that. Oil barrel. This would be great. Were it not horrible. This would be great if it were on their end, right? So, fireball, burn them. Bob's your uncle, right? Turns out, not so great. Okay, how about we move to... And then we move one more. And then we backstab. Which hit for a critical of 11. Wonderful. Really, just wonderful. Okay, well, whatever you're going to do, we're going to need you to move up, right? Fortified, bouncing shield, battle stop. Let's go with Fortify. Yourself. Fortify me, but I'm out of range. So let's go with then just walking up to the enemy, basically. Right, because we need to close the distance between the two. Hasted and tactical retreats. And you threw dust on Fane, who's now blinded. Searing Daggers, Fossil Strike, Ignition, Blade Dead. Again, so many things to play around with this oil, but luckily nothing we can do about it. Alright. Searing Daggers, but you can't cast that. Fossil Strike, but you can't cast it. Ignition. Right. Let's move you up there. I think that because you're the sort of ranged character, which is gonna cast spells. And then just, you know, like, oh no, I am dead. I died due to spontaneous death. How that works is beyond me, but let's not think about it too much. Oh, so you are smart enough to cast Restoration on me. You know, arsehole. And oil as well, and let me guess, now you're going to ignite me. No? Okay, we're good. There's hope yet. There is hope yet. So, Chameleon is alright, but we're going to use that for escape. Instead, why don't we... Can't. Cooldowns 2, backstab. Do a fire grenade. That's going to burn all three of us. Let's do a fire grenade up there, because there is some oil on the thing. Right? Good. Now you're in the middle of a burning thing. We'll do adrenaline. How much health do I have? I'm at 26. I'll hit you twice, hoping that I don't die. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So, now, with you, what can I do with you? I can do Dragon's Blaze, which is just barely in range for that. Bouncing Shield. Let's do Bouncing Shield. Because that hits both of you for 16 and applies some sort of debuff, one would hope. And then, I'm just going to get you closer to the fight without stepping in poison. I'm dead. Right, I am dead. Lovely. Just amazing. Okay. Now it's time for a Fossil Strike. On the two of you. Lovely. Searing Daggers. Should probably focus on them, right? Higher ground plus 20 damage. Yeah. I've managed to light the Red Prince up on fire as well somehow, but let's not think about that too much. Are you resistant to fire, my prince? You're not really, are you? Yeah, you're really not resistant to fire. Mind you, the doggy's kind of harmless at this point. Why don't we move there and do the searing thing on the two of them? Again, just AoE, you know. And then you can't hit, but you can have some extra AP next time. But essentially what's happening right now is everything is burning. And I can be resurrected in the middle of a fire, which is not necessarily helpful. Right, killed you. Target out of range, you're not out of range though. And I got you too. Turns out those ones are really powerful. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, for God's sake! Target's too far away. Great. Target is out of sight. Should have played dead now, not a while ago. I can't do that either. How about just get the hell out of Dodge. Let them burn. You're on full health, Jesus. Alright, I mean, you're not the toughest enemy though, but hey. Right, so the doggy's dead, correct? This is correct, yes. Where's the other one? Oh, I'm guessing that means you can't hit me either. So I can hit you with that. Mind you, there's plenty of. Okay, let's take it easy here. Searing daggers. Let's hit you once. And then poison's been blocked, but we can do fossil strike. Like so. And it's already on fire, so there's no need to do that. But we can do an ignition, there's no need to do that either. Instead, let's have you drink poison. I know how that sounds. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. I thought you couldn't reach me from up there, but that can maybe move so I can see it. Armor of Frost. You utter arsehole. You utter and complete little arsehole. Searing daggers. You would have. Who would have thunk it burnt through the friggin' thing? Lovely. We're all dead. Great. Good job, everyone. Good job.
You are not the one. You are not the one.
You cannot hurry the one. Patience does not come easy, however.
Terrible, innit? Terrible. Alright, let's get out of here. I think I've had my ass handed to me enough for one day.